Welcome to another issue of Bentley's Backwoods Bushcrafting. And this is actually the first time that I've ever went to the Dollar Tree and purposely attempted to buy a small survival kit and I had $10. I said $10 would be what I would spend, and so I completely decided that I was going to see what I could do with $10 to build a small kit. And our Dollar Tree in our small town is lacking, to say the least. Not to mention that the shelves were pretty bare when we got there yesterday. So even though it's small and lacking in general, even when it's full, it was really pretty bare. So this is what I decided. I tried to stick with the 5 C's to get my kit. So let's see if the first thing that I got was this container. Now I got this to be used as a container in general, but overall to hold the kit. And with everything else in this kit, everything has multiple uses. But that's item number one, is the plastic container. And then I've got a can of fuel. They're just a little can of fuel that goes with the combustion. And also that goes with the combustion is a 3-pack of lighters. Cordage. I got this. I love this stuff. I can braid it and make thicker, heavier cordage, or I can leave it just like this and use it to tie things and use for fishing. There's countless different uses I can have with this stuff. But little twine here, a little bit of jute twine. Comes with 2 of the brown natural color and 1 of the green. And I love this stuff because I can use it for so many different things. And here's another container. And I got this specifically so that I could heat water in this and things to that nature. So I could also carry things in it as I was walking if I really had to, but this is mainly for water. It's a container for water and to cook, because it is metal, so I can heat stuff up with that. Then a cutting tool. I got this knife here. Let's see if I try to open it up here off camera. There we go. So this knife here, and I can use this for cooking, for cutting, for pretty much for protection, for whatever I want. But cutting tool. And I got this cutting tool as well. It's a saw I can use specifically to cut limbs and stuff like that, so that I don't have to use something like this for firewood or to remove things out of my way or to create shelter or things like that. I can use this specifically for that and save this one for cooking and maybe even carving and stuff like that if I needed to do it. And then, okay, so we got consumption. We got the fire, we got the cordage, we got the cutting tool, we got the container. So now we need cover. And cover, of course, comes with this tarp. And there again, it's just a small plastic 9x12, 7 mil thick. It's not horribly thick, but it will make for a shelter. I can build a shelter out of this. So that covers the 5 C's. Now, I had $2 left, and you always got to have food. So I was looking around, and it doesn't need refrigerated. It's got a pretty decent amount of calories. There's 7 servings in here, and it's 160 calories per serving. And you know, who doesn't like honey roasted peanuts? Not to mention the fact that another container. You know, once I eat the nuts, I've got another container. And lastly, a glow stick. Now, this was the only glow stick that was decent sized, but it came with this little goofy butterfly thing that goes on top of it here. Now, ooh, little fairy. Of course, I don't need that. I'll give that to one of my grandkids to play with, or maybe my wife finds something to do with it. But I love glow sticks, and I've always enjoyed chem lights since my days in the military, because these things have multiple practical uses. So, and it's a light source. It can be used for all sorts of manners of things. But we got that was the $10 kit. So we got the container, and then we got all the items. We got that light stick there, and then we got some food. This container here. We got cordage, combustion, another combustion. We got a cutting tool, got another cutting tool, and then we have our cover. And I'm glad that fit, because I didn't even test that out before I started everything, and it fits perfectly in there. Ta-da! So anyway, it's not a massive kit. You know, it's not something that I'd want to have to live with for the rest of my life, you know, out in the woods with. But for $10, if that's all I had to survive, I could do it. I could survive with a lot less if I had to, but at least I've got my 5 C's covered, and I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And I'll probably just get like a rubber band or something, and some kind of Ranger band or something, and attach that to the outside. But that's a small little $10 Dollar Tree survival kit. Like I said, my my Dollar Tree that we have access to here in our town is small in general anyway, and not to mention the fact that for some odd reason it was practically bare when we got there yesterday. But this is my first attempt to intentionally use $10 to buy specifically a all-around survival kit, mainly just for the purpose of doing this video and showing everybody that it can be done. And I'd like to say thank you for watching my videos. I encourage everybody to subscribe and to comment, and also check out my my wife's YouTube channel, Way to Sun. She has a bunch of stuff up there, and sometimes we collaborate with our videos. Especially if you want to check that out, check out like Glory Days on my site. Back when I was running around chasing shoplifters around. And my 17, almost 18, another 4 days, 18-year-old son, who is Insurgency Gaming, and he does a lot of video games and stuff like that. Check him out. And I couldn't tell you what my youngest son's YouTube channel is, because he doesn't really do anything with it, and for some reason he won't tell us what the name of it is. So anyway, thank you for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcrafting. Let me know what you think about my videos, and spend some time outdoors.